Welcome back, guys. In this video, we're going to be unboxing the new Nintendo GameCube controller for Nintendo Switch Online and giving our first impressions on this very welcome controller. This controller retails for $65 USD, but to buy it, you'll need to be a Nintendo Switch Online member and buy it only from Nintendo's proprietary online store. Now, if you've owned a GameCube controller in the past, this is pretty much identical with some added features. Number one, unless you had the Wavebird controller, this controller is wireless, unlike the original controllers. And of course, there's some added buttons for the Nintendo Switch 2 functionality. Nintendo has added a ZL button to the GameCube controller, which will help with compatibility with other Switch 2 games. However, it's a little bit too small to be comfortable for long play sessions. There's also the home button and the screenshot button on other Switch controllers, making their way to this one. And yes, there's also the C button, which will bring up game chat and all of its functionality. As you can see, now that Nintendo has finally added GameCube games to their library, the Nintendo Switch Online service now has controllers for Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, and the GameCube. And of course, the original NES, which I don't happen to own. All of these controllers will be compatible with the Switch 2, and they all feel pretty great and faithful to the original controllers. Nintendo has made it pretty clear that these controllers are really only intended for the Nintendo Switch Online applications, but they are technically usable with other games to varying degrees of success. Hopefully, the next Super Smash Bros. Game will be able to use this controller when it comes out. And now that I think about it, hopefully the next Kirby Air Ride game will also be able to use this controller in a pleasant way. We'll be reviewing the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube application and all of the currently available games very soon, so make sure to subscribe to this channel so you'll be notified as soon as those videos drop. In the meantime, we really like the GameCube controller for Nintendo Switch Online. It feels really faithful to the original controller with added convenience features. Honestly, there's really no complaints I can think of for this controller, and if you're a GameCube fan, well, why not pick it up? That being said, you can honestly save your money if the GameCube controller doesn't bring you any nostalgia and use the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller or even the Joy-Cons if you are okay with using the Joy-Con grip. None of the GameCube games available on Nintendo's service require the use of this controller, so you're okay if you don't buy it. Overall, if you liked the GameCube controller or the Wavebird, you're going to love this. If you didn't like the GameCube controller, well, of course you shouldn't buy this, and I don't know why you're even watching this video. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time with our impressions on the Nintendo Switch GameCube application.